Have you ever felt tired of being the strong one? The one everyone comes to when they fall apart, but no one checks if you're okay. You smile, you say you're fine, you keep it together. But when the lights go off, when the notifications stop, and it's just you and your thoughts, you feel empty. You scroll. You laugh at random clips. You distract yourself with noise. But deep down, you know what you're running from? Yourself. No one told you that pretending to be fine hurts more than actually being broken. You learn to wear masks. Strong, happy, productive. Okay. But inside, you're screaming, and no one hears it. You see, we all grow up thinking that strength means not crying, not caring, not showing weakness. But the truth is, real strength is not the absence of pain. It's the courage to face it. You don't need to be unbreakable. You just need to stop breaking yourself by hiding how you really feel. The pressure to have it all together is destroying people silently. Everyone's comparing themselves to other people's highlight reels. But nobody shows the nights of doubt, the tears, the mental battles, the moments you can't even recognize who you are anymore. And that's the thing. You're not weak for feeling lost. You're just human. Maybe you've been told to move on, get over it, stay strong. But what if I told you, you don't need to move on from your pain, you need to move through it? Because what hurts you isn't just the memory, it's the way you keep fighting against it. Every time you say, I don't care, but deep down you do, you build another wall. And soon you can't even feel anything anymore. That's not peace. That's emotional numbness, and it's slowly killing your soul. You think you're protecting yourself, but what you're really doing is locking yourself away from life. You can't experience love without also being vulnerable to pain. You can't find happiness if you're terrified of sadness. Life doesn't work in one half. You can't just choose light and avoid the dark. You need both to become whole. That's what it means to grow up. Not pretending to be okay, but understanding why you're not. You might be wondering, then what am I supposed to do? How do I stop feeling like this? The answer is simple, but not easy. Stop running. Sit with yourself. Face what you've been avoiding, that heartbreak, that disappointment, that feeling of not being good enough. You keep burying it, but it's still there, waiting for you to finally listen, because pain doesn't go away when you ignore it. It transforms. It becomes anxiety. It becomes anger. It becomes that emptiness you can't explain. But once you look at it, once you say, okay, I'm ready to feel this, it starts to lose its power. That's healing. Not pretending, not escaping, integrating. Every person you admire, every creator, athlete, artist, leader, they didn't become unshakable by avoiding pain. They became unshakable because they faced it. They looked in the mirror and met their fears eye to eye. They stopped asking, why is this happening to me? And started asking, what is this trying to teach me? That shift changes everything, because suddenly your pain stops being your enemy. It becomes your guide. You see, the world doesn't need more perfect people. It needs more real people. People who aren't afraid to say, I'm struggling, but I'm trying. I failed, but I learned. I cried, but I'm still here. That's courage. That's growth. That's the kind of strength that doesn't fade when life gets hard. And listen, if you feel lost right now, if you feel like nobody understands, if you feel like you've tried everything, don't give up. This is not the end. This is just your becoming. Every version of you that fell apart was just making space for the one that's rising now. Because one day, you'll look back and realize that the moments you hated the most were the same moments that built you. Stop chasing perfection. Stop trying to impress everyone. Stop trying to prove your worth. You're not behind. You're not late. You're exactly where you're meant to be to learn what you need to learn right now. Let life shape you. Let it teach you patience, humility, strength. Let it break you open so you can finally see who you really are. Because you are not your mistakes. You are not your pain. You are the person who survived them. And that's powerful. So here's my advice. Next time you feel broken, don't hide. Don't pretend. Breathe. Feel it. Let it move through you, because healing doesn't happen when you run from the storm. It happens when you walk through it. And one day you'll stand there, stronger, softer, wiser, and realize that nothing outside of you has power over you anymore. Not rejection, not failure, not loneliness, because you've made peace with yourself. If this message touched you, if something inside you feels awake right now, don't ignore it. Write in the comments, I choose to be real. Let's build a generation that doesn't hide behind filters or fake smiles, but one that heals, feels, and grows together. Because that's what the world needs. Real people, not perfect ones. Don't try to be cold. Don't try to be perfect. Be present. Be real. Because when you finally stop pretending, you stop giving the world power over you. You stop being scared of judgment. You stop being a slave to people's opinions. You start living for you. And that's when something amazing happens. You find peace. Not because everything's perfect, but because you finally are. So next time you look in the mirror, don't ask, why am I not like them? Ask, how can I love myself even here, even now? Because that's where real confidence begins, not in being flawless, but in being authentic. And if this message hit you, if it made you feel something, remember this. You don't have to be perfect to be powerful. You just have to be real. Listen, Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Stop wasting your energy trying to impress people who don't even notice when you're hurting. Do this instead. Wake up tomorrow and focus on you. Work on your mind. Work on your habits. Work on your peace. Don't chase validation. Don't beg for attention. Don't try to be liked by everyone, because even the most perfect person in the world gets hated by someone. Do what makes you grow. Do what makes you proud when nobody's watching. Do what makes your future self thank you. You don't need more likes. You need more discipline. You don't need more followers. You need more focus. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs you. So get up. Take that first step. Be real. Be different. Be unstoppable.